everyone, this is your instructor Joy. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I appreciate your nice comments and subscribing. Please let me know your questions and I would be happy to do my best to answer your questions. And there are no wrong questions. Any questions, I want to know what you're working on. So today we're going to talk about Suzuki method, Suzuki books. Whether Suzuki books are good for all beginners or for any other violinist. It's hard to say just simply yes or no, because there are so many different facts and it all depends on the violinist, how you learn, and one has to find for oneself what the best method is for each violinist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you in my opinion, the cons and pros when it comes to Suzuki method, so that you can decide for yourself. I myself started with Suzuki method when I was very little, and it was fun. It was fun for little ones because you get to hang out with the other kids because it's a group lesson and you play and you have one-on-one lesson too, but that way it was fun. So I'll put that one in a pro. It is great because a violinist can start playing a tune without spending month and month to learn how to play a single note or without knowing how to read music. Because Suzuki emphasized that just try to teach violinists to play just from hearing, without knowing how to read. Just like the same way that we can, children start speaking the language before they learn how to read. That's the same idea. However, this is a con side. A lot of violinists who has done Suzuki book in a traditional way, they play lots of tunes by memory very well, very in tune. But after years of playing Suzuki book, a lot of young violinists still don't know how to read music because it's hard for them to go back to sit down and read because they've been playing all these tunes flawlessly over and over. And when I start making them to read, when they came after so many years of playing by ear, they find it really frustrating because all of a sudden they have to slow down with their playing. So there's a little of that transition. One can overcome, but in my opinion, would be better, even when you started playing a Suzuki, try to learn how to read it. When you've done Suzuki maybe a month or two, I would encourage you to start learning how to read. It is good, a Suzuki position, they stick to one kind of hand position for quite a long time. When you look at the Suzuki book, 2/3 or almost all tunes except the last couple tunes in the first entire book, it sticks to one hand position, which is always a second finger is beside the third. Either A major scale, A major key, or D major. So always a second finger is beside third. So you're always using same kind of hand position, 1, 2, 3, like this, which is great, but sometimes violinists who's been playing only Suzuki books, when they have to start playing different kind of key, which sometimes second finger goes beside a first, like this, then their hand muscles are so used to in one kind of hand position for so long, they're having really hard time to do that. Again, one can overcome it, but in my opinion, it would be better after a couple months that you bring other tunes that's other than the specific hand position, so that violinists get used to playing different kind of hand position, not just one first finger and second, third finger always together, kind of one fixed hand position. It can be fun for little ones when they're in a group lesson because they get to play a little with other kids and it's socially nice. However, if a little older student end up signing up for Suzuki book or Suzuki method, they have to hang out with these little ones that can be kind of weird and awkward. You don't have to. You can still have a Suzuki method as an individual lesson. But whatever you do, whether you're using Suzuki method or traditional European method, try to combine different methods. That's best in my opinion. So the way I like to do is start with a Suzuki method at the beginning. No matter when the violinists are 3 years old, 10 years old, 60 years old, 7 years old, doesn't matter. Because it is great, it's encouraging for violinists to be able to play from day one a tune. Yeah. In Germany, when I was studying, one of my friends, this violinist said, well, I had to play a recorder for almost 2 years before I was allowed to touch the violin. I find that a little discouraging for beginners. So yes, starting with a tune like the Suzuki, whether it's Twinkle Twinkle, or it doesn't have to be Suzuki book, but Suzuki method approach. You can pick a tune that's easy position, often like 1 and 2nd and 3rd finger close to each other. I like to do Ode to Joy. Like that. But then from 2nd or 3rd month onwards, try to memorize what the note E, what note A, and note D, yeah, so that you get used to reading those open strings. And also see if you can also start practicing G string from early on, meaning maybe from 3rd month onwards, because Suzuki book doesn't touch the G string for entire book 1. I don't think they use any G strings. So then, even though G string is a bit harder, but this is a part of the violin playing, so it's important for the violinists to develop these string differences, the different angles of different strings. So try to get that into that one already from 2nd, 3rd month onwards. And then make sure, if you end up studying with the Suzuki books, to bring other pieces, so combine with other methods. So that shows you different hand positions or helps you to learn how to read and etc. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please click thumbs up below and then subscribe. Bye bye.